Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Making Interstellar. Now, as you've probably guessed, this is an Inter Milan football manager save with a bit of a twist. What I plan to do and the overall sort of aim and ambition for this save is to win the Serie A and the Champions Cup with Inter Milan. Now you may be thinking, that's not exactly difficult, there's not really much of a twist there, you're using a rich team, a successful team in Italy. Why are we even bothering with this save? Now, as you may know, Inter haven't been great in recent years. Them and AC Milan have both kind of dropped off compared to what they used to be in Italian football, which I find disappointing because they used to be two really good teams in European football and they're always fun to watch and fun to come up against in the Champions League. As an Arsenal fan, I always enjoyed, well, when we weren't losing to them, I always enjoyed watching these kind of sides because they're a little bit different to what I'm used to. So you might be wondering, I said there's a twist. What is the twist? We want to win the Serie A. We want to win the Champions League. We might do this 2 or 3 times before I'm happy. The idea is to win the Serie A and win the Champions League and whatever else using an Inter team with just Italian players. Now, if we look at Inter's squad, for an Italian team, they've only got 4 players, and that is unbelievable. I couldn't believe that when I looked them up in Wikipedia before I decided to take this on, and I saw 4 Italian players in the first team. That's just embarrassing. There, I believe we've got Davide Santon on loan. Davide Santon, is he there? There he is. He's injured. For how long? 5 to 6 months. He's on loan with us, but he's injured. So I'm moving to the senior squad, just because he's another Italian. So if you look, we have 5 Italian players in the first squad. 1 of them on loan. Not exactly ideal, is it? So that's something I'm going to have to look to fix. Thankfully, some of these players are really good. Unfortunately, one of these players is Icardi, who goes on to become quite good in Football Manager, if I remember correctly. We're going to have to sell him at some point. We're going to have to sell all these players who are Italian at some point. Not necessarily straight away, but at some point we will have to look into that as a possibility. Now, the way I'm going to do this is we're going to only sign Italian players from now onwards. Any players that come through our youth team that aren't Italian, I'm going to keep. If they're a good prospect, I'm going to keep them, but I'm not going to play them. If they decide they're going to take up Italian nationality over their other country, then that's fine. Then they play for Italy, that's fine by me. They can play for us. If they choose the other team, they're getting sold. I'm going to be looking to sell a lot of these players off over the course of a few seasons. I won't get my full Italian team straight away, unfortunately. But as you probably know, you've got some very, very good foreign talent at Inter. Kovacic, Hernandez, Handanovic, Vidic, Kuzmanovic is good, I like him. Shaqiri's only on loan, thankfully, is he? He's joining permanently next year, so he's going to join permanently and go pretty soon. Podolski is only on loan. So yeah, we've got, as you get the point, we've got some really good players, and we're going to want to try and offload a lot of them quite quickly. Now, another thing I don't get with Italy is look at this. I mean, what the fuck is this all about? What's wrong with them? Why do they... I mean, how many players are in here? Getting loads. Now, if we look at the potential, thankfully, the one with the highest potential is Italian. Got a few Italians with high potential, but the rest of them are foreign. And again, unless they choose Italy, they're going. I just don't get with Italy why they seem to have loads and loads and loads of players at the club, but just hoof them all out on loan. I mean, this guy, he's never going to be good. So why do they have him? Why did they sign? Why do they still have him? What's the point? I don't get it. Someone can explain that side of things to me. I mean, even our under 18s is chock full. It's unbelievable. And this guy, our highest prospect, Bonazzoli, is on loan at us. He's on loan at us, so we've chucked him in the under 18s. What the point is in that, I will never know. It's crazy. He used to be our player, but we sold him. But anyway, I've actually set the tactic up already. I want to play like this. This is how I usually play with my Arsenal saves. I'm hoping to build an attacking team, go against, buck the trend a little bit in Italian football, and try and get some attacking football going. And also, if I'll show you our scout assignments, we're scouting Italy, we're scouting prospects who are Italian, we're scouting first team players who are Italian. So yeah, we're only looking for Italian players. When I do search for players, there's one filter which is going to be selected all the time, and nation is Italian. That's what we're going to be doing. We've got 8.91 million spend rather. We're going to see what we can do with that. See if we can buy any players to improve this first team straight away. I'm also going to try and offload all of these players here who aren't out on loan and who aren't Italian. So we'll look into that, earn some cash, and when you come back, either played the playoffs in the Euro Cup, and you'll be coming back for the first Serie A game against Empoli on the 31st of August. So, yep, bear with me, let me get that sorted, and I will see you in a second. Alright guys, right, I've changed my mind. We're not going to start with the Empoli game. What you're going to get a bit of a treat. I want you to see a lot of how we're building this squad. So you're going to get a bit of a treat this episode. We're going to do the double header, both legs of the Euro Cup qualifying game against, was that Rijeka? I'm going to assume that the J sounds like a Y, so it's Rijeka or something along those lines. Now, not much to tell you about in terms of transfers. I think there's been one in and one out. Matteo Darmian comes in for 5.25 million. Really good right back here. Highly rated. Funny enough, it's actually a product of the AC Milan academy. So he's gone away. He's gone off to Torino and has come back to Milan with Inter. Funny enough, after that I realised, well, we've got backup in the right back area. We don't need Jonathan anymore, and he ended up at, well, Torino. So one player has now been substituted for an Italian, which is good news. It's a good start. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do much more in the transfer market this season, at the moment anyway. As you can see, that's not our strongest team. I'll pick that now. We've got a few players being sniffed around. Juan Jesus is wanted by PSG. I would let him go for the right price. Nagatomo wanted by Man City and Liverpool. I would let him go for the right price. But nothing solid as of yet. So let's get this team picked. At the moment, I'm playing Ranocchia over Juan Jesus because he's captain and because he is Italian. I feel like I should favour him for that reason. So let's grab Guarin. And oh, flipping out! I hate it when that happens. You're just looking, you can't see the players you want. Now, one thing at player I was looking at just getting rid of straight away is Podolski, because I was looking at our wage budget and I'm looking at the players who are on higher wages, and we've got Podolski on loan for the season, and he's on 100k a week, and we're paying all of that, which I think is unbelievable. But I thought, well, how would it realistically benefit me to get rid of Podolski? And it doesn't actually help me at all if I get rid of him, purely because it leaves us short on depth, and to be frank, we can't buy anyone to replace him. So he's staying for the season at the moment. So let's submit this team and get into this. Hopefully we can get a good result here, and we can do some damage to Rijeka. Beat them in the second as well. So I hope you like the fact that it's a double Weclome. I kind of hoped it would spice things up a bit. So I'm going to tell them that. I'm going to adjust the settings because we don't want this on 3D. I'm not sure what to do this on 2D or 2D Classic. Just so we get a bit of the stadiums in, I'm going to do it on 2D this series, and we'll do this. Is sound on? Yes, of course it is. Alright, so we've got Podolski on the ball. Can we get an early goal? Really set ourselves up for this. Now, I don't think we qualify if we win this. I'm not sure how it works with the Euro Cup because I've never done it before. I always, if I manage Arsenal, obviously we're in the Champions League all the time. And I don't like 2D. There you go, it's better. Okay, so we've got Podolski's on the yellow card. We're dominating the early stages here. Had a couple of shots. Does this feel slow? It's better. Okay, so Darman, the new boy, is on the ball. We've got Hernandez. Shaqiri plays it. Oh, he's taking them on. Ooh, that would have been a nice goal. Should really... I feel like he should have laid that off to the right back. But, never mind. So let's make sure we don't go behind here, boys. Come on. Vezovic. Moises. Win the ball back. Don't know who number 13 is. Guarin. Misic. And they're 1-0 up. Oh, they should be 1-0 up. That's a big chance. That's really, really poor defending. So we've got Icardi on the ball now. Can we counter them straight away? Podolski. Ah, that's a poor effort. Really poor effort. We should be scoring that. Oh, I think he should be. And doesn't look like the highlight's over there yet. Is there going to be another chance in this? So we've got Shaqiri on the ball again. Right, too many long shots. Too many. I say two. I say that. We've only had 2 out of our 6 shots so far, but still, what? 33%. As we, again, are fortunate. Our defence is a bit shaky. I guess it's just getting used to the new tactic and things like that. Where's Hernandez? There he is. Thinking he should really be pushing further forward. We've got Kovacic to Guarin, Podolski, Nakatomo. Ah, cleared. Now, someone like Nakatomo, I would let him go, but only for the right price. I'm just going to add work ball into the box here because I don't like long shooting like this. And Inter do have players, quite a few players who enjoy a long shot. So, Shaqiri, Hernandez, Shaqiri, and again another long shot. Damien, cross it. Oh, he's at the crossbar. That's unfortunate. Right. I feel like we should be winning this now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow. Well, to be fair to them, they created the clear-cut chance. We switched off there. Who's that? It's Vidic losing his man. Poor defending from Vidic there. And we are finding ourselves on the back of a shock defeat at the moment. It's Hernandez hits over the bar. Oh. We're still having those long shots. There's been 6 of them out of our 11 shots. And if we're getting to the edge of the box and we're just shooting every time, rather than looking for the pass, that's what we're not going to win. Now, I am surprised that we're losing here. I don't think we'll stay losing the way the game's going. See, Podolski scores in his debut. But it's a little bit frustrating to concede that away goal because that means we've got to go to Croatia, I think now. And they've got the away goal, so they could make it difficult for us there if we don't perform very well up here. So we've got to get... I'm going to tell them they haven't been good... I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm going to tell them they haven't been good enough, because they haven't been. They're switching off, which isn't nice at all. I expect better from people like Vidic, especially. He knows what's expected of him at this level. And he's on 80 grand a week. At 32, by the time he's 35, he's still going to be with us, and he's going to be loving it. He won't be playing first team football. Might be a player we look to offload in the summer if we can replace him. Because that is just unbelievable. They're paying silly wages for some of these players in Inter Milan. And I wouldn't mind them if they were players who could benefit in the long term, but a lot of them, 100k on Podolski, 80 grand on Nemanja Vidic. And it's 2-1, nice goal there. Shaqiri and Icardi linking up well. Now Icardi is a player I know I should be able to get a little bit of money for. So hopefully we can. I don't want to sell him yet. Get a good season out of him, really get him in form, get him firing, and then he gets an inflated price, doesn't he? Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So we've just got Darman on the ball. Shaqiri again. Icardi again. Oh, he scored again. 2 goals in a minute. Brilliant. And I think adding the work ball into box instruction has really helped benefit us here. Keeper should do better with that. He shouldn't just be palming. Well, I don't know what he did, but he didn't do well. Cardi. What the hell was that a shot? No, it got blocked. I was thinking that would have been a really, really bad shot. Hernandez loses out. Can Vidic tidy that up? He can. He may well come off. Not playing especially well, and he's on a yellow, but we'll keep an eye on that. Guarín to Hernandez. He tries to play it into Icardi, which is unlucky. Damian. Handanovic. Come on, man. Launch it. Forwards. Icardi well in. Shaqiri gets the second ball. Guarín. Hernandez. We're going to score from this. I can feel it. What did that just say? What did I just say? Podolski scores a lovely, lovely goal. Started with the goalkeeper, ends up in the back of the net. Lovely passing move there. Let's see how Podolski finishes this. Right foot volley. Lovely, lovely finish that. Beautiful football from Inter Milan. And we are firmly in control of this tie now. Oh, loving it. Okay, Shaqiri again. He's doing some damage without scoring. We've got 2 players on hat-tricks, as I think it's Vidic's time to come off. Looking at him, he's looking a little leggy. He's on the yellow card. He clears that, but you know... Oh, don't concede the second away goal, boys. We've just conceded the second away goal, and that is poor, really poor from the defence. Juan Jesus comes on, and Freddie Guarín ain't doing fantastically, so we're going to bring on Brozovic just to freshen things up. That's really frustrating looking at the game. We've dominated it, but they've taken they've made 2 clear-cut chances against our defence, and that's not good enough, especially from players of Vidic's and Ranocchia's and, you know, Nagatomo's. Damian, our new boy, he's got the best rating of our defence. Riccardi should have had his hat-trick there. It'd be nice for one of them to get a hat-trick. Maybe Podolski, as an Arsenal fan, obviously I've got a bit of an attachment to Podolski. It wasn't fantastic for us, but he had moments of, you know, just pure brilliance, and I think, you know, I'd like to see him do well in this one season I'm going to be managing him for. But we've got to be careful we don't let this slip, because that was very, very close to us, you know. I just realised what I've done. I shouldn't have subbed off Guarín. I should have kept him on, because now I'm in a position where I've got both Shaqiri and Podolski looking tired, and I can't sub either of them off, which is frustrating. I should go counter now to try and soak up a bit of this pressure they're putting on us, because I feel like they're having the better of the game at the minute. So they've had 3 clear-cut chances. Okay. So Damian, Shaqiri, Hernandez. Okay, Damian, get a good cross in. Oh, he plays it short. Hernandez. Oh, it's unlucky. Kovacic back out. Shaqiri. Oh, are they going to break? Ranocchia clears up well. Podolski. He's on the edge of the box. Icardi. He's on the edge of the box. Oh, God. Oh, how have we not scored? Oh, it's a penalty. I haven't set this up, so who gets it? It's Podolski. It looks like if he scores this, it's a hat-trick on his debut for Inter. He's fluffed his lines. Lucas. And that, my friend, would have been your last contribution. In fact, it's going to be. Obi's coming in for you. You've played well. I'm disappointed you didn't get the hat-trick considering the circumstances. It would have put us in really, really good position for the second leg. I'm not too happy about the 2 goals we conceded, but the performance as a whole has been really, really, really pleasing, and I'm happy about that. If you look at the amount of possession we've had in their area, that's good. Really well played that. Well done. We stepped it up a notch at half-time. I'm pleased. We've got the 4-2 win. Fantastic result, that. Okay. Right, guys, we're back. Here we are in time for the second leg. The winner of this does go through into the group stages. We've actually got Empoli on Sunday, so only 2-day gap. Now we're going to check the players a little bit differently. We're just going to go and counter rather than, you know, going on out there. What the hell is that? Someone's just like spazzing out on their car horn for some reason. Go hit work ball into box from the off go. Now everyone's fit. I'm debating a couple of changes. I'm gonna start Gary Medel just to keep him fresh in case, you know, we because of the game that's coming up. Now, one thing that's quite noticeable is our lack of strikers in the squad. So that's another reason Podolski's probably important to keep. But let's go for it. When I said I make changes, I made one. But let's get into this. Let's finish off the job and finish off the episode. Now, you may know another thing I've been noticing when I'm looking at this team is the amount of players that should sell for a lot of money. Now, obviously, Icardi, same as Kovacic, should be if someone comes into Juan Jesus, should be able to get a nice little bit. Shaqiri, when he signs, we should be able to get a decent amount for him. Nagatomo, you know, Handanovic. It's not as if we're going to be in a bad situation when we sell these players, but I'm not going to sell them unless there's an Italian player who's either equivalent or better, so we don't, like, you know, completely mess up our chances of being successful. Now, it'd be quite nice to win the Europa League first season. It's doable with the team we've got, but there's some very good teams in the competition. But we'll have to see how that goes and see what group we get. So let's see. Let's just take it one game at a time this year. Qualify for the Champions League. That's the important thing. Is it top 3 in Italy? It might be top 4. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's top 3 in Italy. Let's get a Champions League finish and we'll see how we go. We're not going to compete for the league this year. Juventus are a class above us, but hopefully we don't concede early. Right, so that's what I've got to keep an eye on now. I've got instructions to push higher up and we got caught there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. So we've got Darmian, Kovacic, Hernandez, Shaqiri. Poor effort. 2 long shots already. I hate long shots if they don't go in. I think everyone's the same. Where you got to play on the edge of the box, you see so many passing options and then they just smash it. You're like, why would you do that? Nagatomo. Podolski on the ball now. Loses it. Vidic does well. Gary Medel. Nagatomo. Hernandez. Lovely passing in this. Patient build up. Shaqiri to Icardi. Back to Shaqiri. 1-0 Inter. 5-2 on aggregate. And I think, I know we're only 22 minutes into the second leg, that should be game, set and match. Lovely passing move. Lovely finish by Shaqiri on the volley. Keeper might do better there. But it's a good start to the game. Nagatomo's taking a knock. We'll keep an eye on that. Shaqiri on the ball again. Hernandez. Shaqiri. To Podolski. I was expecting to hit it for some reason. Nagatomo whips in the ball. Should do. Or is he going to play it smart? He plays it smart. Medel. Kovacic. Podolski. Boom. 3rd goal of the season for him. 2-0 up. Their away goals now count for nothing. We score 1 more. Extra time is not doable, but I don't think that's on the cards anyway. He's onside. Near post finish. Keeper should do better again, I feel. But we are tearing them apart at the moment. This is lovely football. Hopefully we can take this kind of form into the league. Icardi's on the ball again. Ooh, if that went in, that would have been a lovely solo goal. Shaqiri. Icardi. And he hits it wide. That's a shame. But yeah, half time. We're doing very well. Tell them we're pleased. Go make a couple of changes exactly on the hour mark just to make sure our key players are fit for the next match against Empoli, which will be in the next episode actually. So let's see how we do. Come on, boys. Let's get a clean sheet away from home here, and let's make sure we really embarrass this team. I've got nothing against them. I just want to win. What a goal that would have been from Shaqiri. He is going to be a key player for us this year. Shame he's not Italian. Really is. As Medel picks up a yellow card. I might not make subs directly on the hour. I think I will actually. Let's do them now quickly. Advanced tactics. Freddy Guarin for Zedran Shaqiri. And Hernandez is coming off for Brozovic, with Kovacic pushing up into the advanced playmaker role, just to keep players fresh. And then we'll make the last one a little bit later on, but we could be about to concede. Oh, well defended, I think, in the end. Couldn't really tell what happened there. Okay, so far so good. We're under a little bit of pressure at the moment. So we'll have to keep an eye on how this progresses, as they are looking like they're going to score, and they have done. Really frustrating that, not to keep the clean sheet, but it has been coming. We've got to go more direct. Try and hit him on the break a bit more. As Medel isn't playing, so needs is Ranocchia. So he's actually going to get subbed. They don't have time for players if they play that badly. And I really hope we don't throw away this lead, because that would be really frustrating after a really good first half performance. Ooh. Is that a red card? Is Moises getting sent off? I think Moises just got sent off. What a name, Moises. Alright. So Kovacic is looking really tired now. Unfortunately, he's got to stay on. It might affect him for the next game, which is unfortunate. Misic is doing some damage down the wing for us, but Kovacic wins it back. Lovely defending there. Brozovic to Guarin. Guarin runs forwards. Can he get a third goal for us? Can he create something? Icardi! Oh, chance had gone by the time he turned himself to shoot. That's a shame. Right, corner here from Guarin. Cleared. And no counter-attack there. Okay, now I would take this result. I'm actually going to change that to key. I'm not sure why this keeps resetting to extended, but Guarin to Medel to Brozovic to Kovacic. Oh, he skies it. Unfortunate. I feel like this game could have been so much more in terms of the score than it was, but at the end of the day, all we need to do is get through the tie, and we've done exactly that. So, you know, good result was well done. They're loving it. And yeah, we have qualified quite comprehensively, 6-3 on aggregate. The draw is very soon, so you might as well just proceed to that. And we can put it on an automatic draw. I'll read it out as it is drawn. I don't want Obi to go. I need him as backup. Okay, view draw. Automatic draw. Here we go with first seeds. There's a lot of groups actually. I won't do the automatic draw. I'm going to do it manually. Okay, so what group are Inter Milan going to be drawn in? I'm guessing Group L. Oh, Group K. That's a shame. Okay, so looking at the second seeds, there's some decent teams in there. I don't really want Wolfsburg or Real Sociedad. Hopefully they get drawn before they get to us. Both have been. The teams that are left, I'm quite happy with. I don't mind. Young Boys, that's fair enough. They're not. That puts us firm favourites. Now, Hull have qualified. I wouldn't mind playing Hull actually, not that good. Hull haven't been drawn in our group though, so we could get a trip to Poland, Ukraine, Israel or Portugal still. It looks like Israel. Ah, Poland. That's a shame. Oh well. But Legia Warsaw isn't too bad. And finally, the only team we wouldn't want really from there is Saint Etienne. Let's hope they get. Oops. Let's hope they get drawn out. They haven't been, so I'd say they're like second favourites for the draw for the group. So we'll just see what the inbox says about that. Inter have been drawn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're saying it's an easy group for us. Only have it Saint Etienne, as I said, who are going to provide any sort of threat. So I think we can win that group quite comfortably. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Next episode will be the match against Empoli in the Serie A. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, especially as it's a bit of a special one, a double live com. As always, hit the like button if you did enjoy it. And this is a new series. It's a bit more something I'm comfortable doing in Football Manager. If you haven't done so already and you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I've got a lot of good content coming out over the next few weeks. And also follow me on Twitter, always on there, respond to people quickly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time, lads.